To the Woo Talk Show. My name is Minister LaShawn Michael. I am your host, and I'm super excited about today's show. And here at the Woo Show, we are women helping empower women and women helping empower winners, right? We didn't want to exclude the men. And we believe that you all have a seed of greatness inside of you. We believe that you should be celebrated for positively impacting the lives of others. And we know that there are people that are in the trenches that have been out here doing their thing, making a positive impact in their communities. And we just want them to know that they're appreciated, that they're valued, and that whatever it is that you're doing, you're needed. You're needed in our community, you're needed in this world. And we say that you are God's celebrity, and Hollywood ain't got nothing on you. Period. Okay. So we're excited about today's Spotlight Superstar. She's definitely positively impacting the lives of others. She has been a part of her industry for over 40 years, which is awesome. And she has been helping to put people in a better health state. Okay, better quality of life with health and wellness. And she's a phenomenal person. She has a great story just of how she grew up. And it's just so amazing that when you meet people who grew up differently and in different setting and different environment, how you can really see how it's a blessing. The diversity is a blessing. It really is, because we can all help each other and we can all glean from one another, on the different perspectives and the different things that we've experienced. And it helps us to be more open and more empathetic to others, and to how people were raised, how people grew up, how people learn, all of that. It really, really makes a difference. And we need to make sure that we're mindful of that and even open so that we can be empowered, right? So I'm so excited about this young lady, Miss Natalie Thurmond. Thank you so much for being on the Woo Talk Show today, and welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm so excited to be here. This is a first time experience and it's going to be a lot of fun. I just know it is. We had a tremendous day the other day, Saturday, together, getting to know each other, and this came out of it. And what a joy. What a blessing. The Lord's so good.
Absolutely. And so tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, you're an entrepreneur. You are literally controlling your time, and which is amazing. But you shared some things with me on Saturday about you growing up on a farm. And I thought that that was very intriguing to me. I have been on a farm, visiting like school trips and things like that. And I think we even visited with family back in the day. But to actually know that you grew up on a farm, and just how was that life? How was it living? Because it seems like, I don't know. It seems like it could be looked at to be a harder life growing up on a farm because of all the different responsibilities with the animals. But then, that was actually a great learning and development time, to have that experience as well. So can you talk about that?
Well, first I'll say I was born in Brooklyn and not New York, Michigan. And if nobody's heard of it, it's well, now you've probably heard of it because it's the home of the International Speedway. But back then, it was just a tiny little town. So then we moved out on the farm when I entered second grade, and lived on the farm for about 7 years. Now, it was a small farm. It was only 60 acres. And my father was a carpenter. So he did carpentry full time during the day. And then weekends he did and evenings. But we had cows, we had pigs, we had chickens. So we had the joy of eating whole, good meat from our own farm. And of course, back then they didn't use the pesticides and the herbicides and the, additives and all that stuff in the animal food that they have now.
Right.
And of course, my mother had a large garden, and I remember picking. What is that? And anyway, we went to the can't think of it. It starts with A. It's a vegetable. We picked it from the fields from the
Avocado?
No. It's long and thin, and asparagus.
Asparagus.
Asparagus. We picked
Yes.
asparagus from the uh, sides of the fields where it was growing along the fences, and we would go out early in the spring and pick dandelion greens and things like that. I remember helping my mother slaughter chickens. I watched her and helped her if my father was gone. I remember helping her deliver little pigs, and she would have to wipe them off with a cloth. But anyway, yeah, it was a wonderful experience, and to see animals born and know how life really works from that perspective. But you speak about life being hard on a farm. Well, you see, I was only like second through sixth grade, so I was like 10. No, I skipped first grade, so I was like 6 to 10 or 11. So I was too young to have to do a whole lot of work. I do remember learning to drive the tractor, but
Wow.
I would go to the down the lane at the end of the day and bring the cows back from the woods where they were, and things like that. But most I remember. Oh, I have some good memories, but and at first we had an outhouse, and then later we had a bathroom. So this was back in the day, but way back. Most of you probably your grandparents' day, and I went to one room country school, which people are surprised that there were those in Michigan. But I had a really good education.
Wow, awesome. Well, that is exciting because what you grew up knowing and learning is it helping you today? Because I know there's a lot of things that I would like to know that probably I could have learned if I was growing up on a farm.
Well, like I said, I think the quality of the food was better, and my parents never went out to eat. So there might have been restaurants around us, but even when they traveled, my mother always carried food in a basket with us. So we had, homegrown food and home prepared food, and except for like the Watkins man used to come and bring pudding mix or something like that to the house.
Wow,
Good memories.
absolutely. So now, how did you pivot into entrepreneurship?
Well, I came to Detroit. I mentioned in the bio, I came to Detroit right out of high school. I was 17. I lived on my own. I lived in Highland Park. I rode the streetcar to school. I worked at Sears in Highland Park. So much of Detroit is well known to me. And I've been here now 65 years. And I came to go to the Bible Institute and got married, had children. Um, and then when I was 43, well, in the meantime, I studied piano and organ at the school and became a church pianist and organist. And I was always a gardener, even though wasn't on a farm anymore, but had a big garden. Um, and so, and then I was a seamstress too. And so I needed my arms, and all of a sudden I had all this pain in my right arm, and had to wear a brace on my arm, and my hand and even my shoulder were in pain. My husband was in a back brace. My doctor gave me a book on how to live with arthritis, and I thought, I'm a little bit rebellious sometimes. I thought, I don't think I want to, and and
I don't want to know how to live with it.
yeah, I don't want to know that. I have too much life ahead of me.
Powerful.
And then friends introduced me to a different path of nutritional supplementation. And first, they didn't think we'd buy it. They said, "You won't spend the money." And said, "Well, let me add it. Let me try it." So we put in a good size order and surprised them. But it changed our lives. And in a few months, the body seems to heal itself. The Lord made it that way if we have the right input. People are just not recognizing the fact that what you put in your mouth has a whole lot to do with your health.
Absolutely.
And and even now more than then, our food doesn't have what we need. because of all the processing and, like I said, the pesticides and things they put on the crops and hormones and all these different things. So we have to look elsewhere to fill in the gaps.
Absolutely. Wow. And so, what have you found that can help people to fill in that gap?
Well, the company that I'm with has a wonderful array of products. Just general vitamins. We have specific things for helping with, specific products, problems. We don't cure any diseases. We just fill in the gaps from what perhaps your diet is not allowing, or maybe you have too much of some things. We are so hooked on carbohydrates and fat and salt and things that destroy our bodies and don't really give us any nourishment. So sometimes we have to take things out of our habits to change. It's not just taking a bunch of pills that's going to help you, or taking up some shakes that's going to help you. We have to concentrate, on having enough water, having a good sleep, working out to get rid of our stress there too. Depend upon the Lord instead of on the circumstances.
Come on here.
Kind of, if we could
That's
just
real good.
If we could just go for lots of vegetables and good protein. I know that's not the American way. Every celebration is carbs and ice cream and all these amazing things that taste good, but they don't do our bodies any
Not
good.
good. Yeah. That's real. That's real. I mean, there are a lot of people that are suffering, and I thank God. I just had to have 7 stents put in my heart, and I know that if I would not have taken the steps that I had taken, and even my mom even reminded me of this, where I've just been the type of person that have been focused on my health, exercising, eating good foods. I've been kind of in that for a long time. I can remember starting a Zumba class back in 2012. And I want to welcome our co-host, Apostle Connie Foster. Welcome, welcome. I would have people come over into my garage, and I had the Zumba video, and I would put it up in my big screen TV that I had out there, and we would work out with the ladies on the screen, and I had some snacks, and I had just had it where people were coming to my little workout session. And, from that, I saw results, but I ended up going back into the same eating habits, and it all came back. And then I did it again. I had a little spurt where I started doing it. And again, it came back again. So I knew then that, like you said, it's what we put in our mouths that has a direct effect on our health and on our weight, our cholesterol levels, our blood pressure levels, things like that. It really, what we eat has a big, big, major part to play on those circumstances. So I definitely agree.
Right. And another thing that people don't always consider is that as far as toxins in our bodies, the toxins can cause a great deal of trouble. And we have to be careful what we put on our skin, because everything that we put on goes in. And a lot of the products on the market are full of chemicals. And of course, if we can get the chemicals out of our homes, that too helps our health so much, because I won't mention any brand names, but the things that you smell and that choke you to death as you're going down the grocery store aisle are full of toxins. And we bring home all these, well, I don't, but a lot of people bring home all these sprays and these plug-ins and these different things that they say covers up or gets rid of the odors. They don't. They just cover them up with some other chemicals. And this is just an overload on our systems. So there too, I work with the skincare and the home cleaners that are completely non-toxic, and the skincare is vegan and gluten-free as well. So they like you say, I've used these products for 42 years, so I have a clean environment as well as a clean gut.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Wow. And so what are these products? I mean, share how people can get these from you, how they can contact you if they're interested. Is there anything specific that you can share, like a personal testimony of something that you have got great results from any of your products?
Well, I think that the protein shakes have helped me maintain my weight through the years, because it's just normal as we get older to gain a little weight here and gain a little weight there, and my weight has stayed pretty stable. Um, and So I think that that's a really good thing. That we do have a program. It's called 180, because you completely turn around if you really want to lose some weight. Actually, I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to say today, but the company that I have been with for these 42 years is the Shaklee Corporation, and that is the number one nutritional company in the United States, and it's the most clinically proven wellness company in the world. We have over 100 years of research. We have over 100 clinically. We have over 100 published clinical studies. The company's been in business 65 years. They've paid out $9 billion in bonuses. So I offer people an extra stream of income as well. So, you
You
want me
know
to give
what?
you?
And I actually have one of her protein bars. This one is toffee and chocolate. It's a snack bar. It's got 9 grams of protein, 3 grams of fried fiber. And I had another one, but it was so good. I don't have it anymore. Okay.
Yeah, we have the wonderful. We have, well, the things that we have that are in the weight loss section of the catalog are actually some wonderful snacks, like LaShawn said, and anybody can use them. Have them in your purse so that you don't grab the French fries or something in the middle of the afternoon. And we have some really good tea that's nice too, and energy tea. A lot of wonderful things for the immune system. I welcome your text or your call. If you have a pencil, I can give you my number. Is that okay?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Your number,
Okay.
you have website, email address, absolutely.
Well, my phone number is 734-664-4945. I'm in Westland, but I can travel, or we can meet for coffee, or we can do a Zoom, or we can do a text, or whatever works. I'd love to help make new friends. Just like I said, had a wonderful time with LaShawn for a couple of hours Saturday, and really it was funny. We got to know that, oh, I know her. Oh, I know her. Oh, I know her. Oh, I know her. And we have all
Yes,
these.
I was so amazed. I mean, Miss Mary Coleman. Who else was it that you said you knew?
Well, Monica Hamlet.
Yes, well,
And
I know I'm
then
Mona
we
Lisa.
ran into this young friend, and that I hadn't seen in about 5 or 6, 7 years, and he gave me a big hug, and then found out that he knows some folks that LaShawn knows, and so it's like we're all just one big family out
Yeah.
here, ready to help each other. I do have. I don't know if this is going to work. If you have your camera ready, I do have a really nice
Hey,
electronic business card.
look at
So,
you.
so I don't know if you can take a picture of that, and it opens to several pages of what I do and how to get in touch with me and
Hey,
so
if you're
forth.
watching live or if you're coming back for the replay, scan that QR code there that she put up. Just simply put your camera up to the screen, and a little notification will come up that says "Open in your browser," and then you'll be right there on her site. That's awesome. I have that as well. I have those little QR codes, so I need to definitely start using those so people can scan them and see exactly what it is that I have. Because I have one for my ACN business, one for Woo, and then I also have one for that goes directly to my website. I mean, directly to my Woo talk show group page in this Facebook.
And
So
that has
that's a
nothing
good
to do with
idea.
what we're talking about today, but I can also direct people to where they can get a free one with just one page. So
Yeah, you can share whatever resources. Absolutely.
yeah.
That's what this
Well,
platform is about.
they can contact me directly about that. And
Okay.
yeah, but and I'd love to be with say if your church missionary group needs a speaker on health or something, or if you have a vendor show at your church, or that's the way I love meeting new people and
Okay.
impacting the community. And I am looking for a team of people who would like to have an extra stream of income. I know a lot of people on this call probably have their own direction that they're going in that respect, but maybe somebody that doesn't want to do what you're doing, maybe they'd like to do what I'm doing. So let's
Absolutely.
see.
Absolutely. That's what we do. We give referrals. Just like, hey, we that's how we grow, and that's how we empower each other. We don't want to be crabs in a barrel, and we don't want to be, I'm keeping this over here and this is a secret. No, 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 no. We're sharing, we're empowering, because it's enough opportunity out here for everybody. And every opportunity doesn't fit everybody. So we should be willing to share others' opportunities. See, that's how you get blessed. You want to make sure that you are being a blessing to the people that you're supposed to be a blessing to. And that might not mean doing what you're doing. That might mean you being the resource to what they need to be doing. So that's why these divine connections are so important. I thank you so much for sharing that. And absolutely, I hope that, hey, someone that is looking to be in that field, hey, because there are a lot of people, they need a tangible product. Some people they want that. They want to have those products and they want to ship. And then some people, they don't want to deal with products. So, hey, look for the people that are looking for you guys. Okay. Absolutely.
Yes. And another thing about our company is we don't have any monthly requirement. If you're just ordering products, you don't have to order them every month if you don't need them. And if you're working on a business, if you don't do something 1 month, you just don't get your bonus. But I thought I'd share one more thing that I haven't mentioned, just to let you know that I'm a real person. I was married for 52 and a half years, and now I'm a single mom for 13 years. I have 3 children. They each have 3 children. And by the end of this month,
wow.
a week from today, one of my granddaughters is delivering her 8th child, which will give me 19 great grandchildren.
Woo, that is so awesome.
I can meet people at all, been there, done that.
Okay.
If you have 3 preschoolers and you need an income, I had 3 preschoolers at one time too.
Okay, I love it. That's awesome. That's wealth right there. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's wealth right there. So absolutely, that is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. And hey, if you have any questions,
let me show you something else that's just fun. This was my Christmas card this
somebody
year.
said, I remember Shaklee. They have been around for years.
This is my Christmas card this year. My 3 children and their 3 children and their families.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's a very nice Christmas card.
That's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
Yes, Shaklee's been around way longer. 65 years. Dr. Shaklee brought out the first multivitamin in the United States in 1915.
Wow.
So that we have a tremendous heritage. And we have a tremendous new owner who bought the company in about 2005, and he brought back the cars and the trips, and there's just all kinds of wonderful things.
Awesome. Wow. Well, hey, do you have any questions, any comments, anything that you would like to share, Apostle, with our Spotlight Superstar?
Oh, well, good afternoon, actually. And God bless her, our spotlight, and to those that are listening as well. And thank you so much, Minister Michael. We know that being healthy is one of the, like we talk about wealth and streams of income, and you can have like all of the money in the world, right? And not be healthy enough to even enjoy the lifestyle that it offers. So these two things just go together, being healthy is something that we always pray about, and say, Lord, keep us healthy healthy. And we have to learn how to not just pray to God, you know what I mean? But he sends answers, like our spotlight has the answers for staying healthy, and to help keep us out of the doctor's office and off of all of these artificial and man-made medications and things, And so if you can be proactive instead of waiting till it happened to do something about it. So that's what she's offering us, a proactive
Yes.
lifestyle. So thank you so much for sharing on the show today. And, this information will be replayed and others can view it. And that's what's great about the Woo Show, is that if you can't make it to the live recording, then it just goes on and on and on. So we'll be able to reach out. And Miss Thurmond said, she said, listen, I'm a real person, y'all, with a great big old family, a whole bunch of children that she can kiss on and hug and keep them healthy too. And that grandbaby that's having them babies, ooh, if she got some of your vitamins, she must be on them vitamins and on all those healthy products. Oh my God, that is awesome. Yep. So that's all I have to say today, is that, listen, if you need what she's offering, please hook up with her, please, and get it. Like I said, be proactive. You know what you're feeling, what your health conditions are, and if you have high blood pressure. Now let me ask you this: so if I have high blood pressure or high cholesterol or inflammation of the joints and things like arthritis, does that come in powder? I mean, what do you have to help with that?
Good question.
Well, that's a wonderful question. I thank you for that, because I didn't mention something that is really valuable. You go to the grocery store, you go to a health food store, and you see all these rows of things and multiple products, and you have no idea where to start. And our company has a tremendous program where you could go on to my website, which you can find on that QR
And don't
code.
worry, guys, I'm going to be posting all her contact information and website as well after
Oh,
this.
wonderful. Okay. So you can go to my website and look, if you go, it's sort of different if you're on your phone or if you're on a PC, but look for Meology Personal Plan. You click on that, it opens, you choose your 3 health goals, and then you give them your lifestyle, and they send you back this wonderfully science-based report about what you might need. And then it comes in a little package with your name on it, gives you what you need according to that.
Okay.
But then also there is a starter program that can include that, which is called Ready Set Wellness. So it's just basic to start with building your health in general. And then once you are on that for a month or so, then we can address things that are more specific. Yes, we do have things for the joints. And we do have things for the immune system and, stress and all that different things. But it's starting with a general. In fact, if a person starts with that Ready Set Wellness program, which gives you a month's worth of the supplements, a month's worth of a meal a day with our shakes, and a couple of boosts. It's a wonderful way to start. And
Wow.
there's
Now,
if you want to know about money and specials, call me.
okay, because that was my next question. That was my fight. What's the expense? Are they expensive? Are they affordable? Are there payment plans?
Well,
how does that?
Well, okay, the Ready Set Wellness. If I've never been on one of these before, so I don't know how much I'm supposed to say.
No, this is an open forum. If it's okay for you with your company for you to share it, it's okay to share it here.
All right. Well, you'll find it on the website anyway. The Ready Set Wellness is $169. It's about a $275 package. It gives you a free membership, which saves you 15% on all products always. It gives anything over 150 gives you free shipping. And then this month, with that free Ready Set Wellness, you get a choice of 6 different boosts. This one happens to be for the immune system. This month you actually get a bonus. you get 2 boosts. So it's another $40 that you get free. So it's a wonderful get.
Oh,
They're just
wow.
trying to help people get started with the new year to get me healthy. Or
Wow.
and actually, with that same package this month, you can get the ambassador kit free, which is what you would need if you were going to and start enrolling others and getting bonuses and earn money. And that's usually $50. So that's another thing you can get free this month. They just want everybody to get started.
Okay.
And that's probably way too
Wow.
much.
That is okay. I had probably way too much information. That sounds real good. That's enough to bring them right on in, bring them right on in, right?
Yeah.
To know that your needs can be met this month. Because it's so often, especially as women, we want to dress up our bodies, and make them look pretty outside, but our bones are aching, our knees, shoulders, back. It's just a lot of hips and everything just aching. I have some friends, and I mean, they're beautiful outside, but everything is aching. And so that's not good. So I'm going to pass this information, or definitely send her to the Woo Show so that she can get the information, because on her next shopping adventure, we'll go to you. You know what I'm saying? Instead of to Nordstrom's, right? But and if that because if that body is healthy and feel good, then she'll be able to wear all her clothes in her closet. So definitely that was good. So thank you so much. Now, and I usually don't do this, but Minister LaShawn, if it's okay with you, because I'm involved in another organization that really blesses people, but I would love for you to
What
come
about
on
her?
next month to be our guest speaker. It's always on the 4th Saturday of the month. So in February, if you're not booked out, but we could talk off of the show if it's okay with Minister LaShawn. Is that okay?
Yes, it
Okay,
is.
because I would love to connect it together. Like this month, we were talking about finances, putting everything together financially. So then to know that next month, we're going to talk about our health, right? That goes together.
They
And
do.
so, and so I thank God for that. So I'm going to release the show
Are
back
you
over to
guys, are
Minister.
you viewers, are you witnessing the divine connection that's taking place right now? Do you see
Absolutely.
why it's so important to be obedient, because it's bigger than you? I just
Yes,
love this.
yes, most definitely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, and thank you so much, Miss Natalie Thurmond. It was really a pleasure. I'm proud of you. I'm glad that, I mean, you've been sticking in there with this company for 42 years. That shows that they have a track record of success, and that you have been positively impacting the lives of others for a very long time. And
Yeah.
so it's people like you who stay in the trenches, because longevity builds credibility. So it's so important to stick and stay with what you believe in and what you stand on, and own your truth. And, God is going to connect you with the right people who need what you have. But he'll definitely test your faith to see, is this really what you want? Is this really what you say? Do you really believe that you believe in what you say you believe in? All right. So he's going to test that, and that's why it's important for you to make sure, no matter what, no matter what comes your way, you have to stick in there, stay in the fight, and go whatever it takes for your dreams, goals, and aspirations to become reality. Right.
Right.
So you're the epitome of that. And I thank you so much, because you set a great example. Um, and hey, just know that you're needed. You are definitely needed. What you're doing is needed. Don't stop, because people need these products. Because, like you say, there are a lot of people who can't afford a lot of expensive pharma products, and your products may be able to help them with what they need at a way, way much more affordable cost, right? So we have to really be able to think about just how a blessing this is that you're doing. So thank you so much. And just know that you are definitely God's celebrity, Miss Thurmond, and Hollywood ain't got nothing on you.
Thank you so much.
Period.
Been
You're
a
welcome.
it's been a real joy. Someone recently told me, uh, if you don't pay the farmer, you'll end up paying the pharmacist.
Ooh, Miss Thurmond.
That's good. That's good. And you are beautiful too. I want to let you know that you are
Yes.
gorgeous. Yeah.
That
Thank
is
you.
awesome. Wow. So we're going to leave on that note, you guys. You better listen to that one because that's a nugget. If you
Yes.
don't pay the farmer, you're going to end up paying the
Right.
pharmacist, and that's for sure. So understand that. Make sure that you're eating the best foods. Like Miss Thurman says, fruits and vegetables. That's one thing that I learned. Once I had got those stents in my heart, my doctor told me that I need to start a Mediterranean diet, which consists of more fruits and vegetables and fish and nuts and things like that. And I just thank God because what you put in your mouth, it really does determine your health. And I thank God that I had already started that journey of being healthy before that happened because I don't know if I would have been here, because of what I had already been doing. Just what if I wasn't doing any of those exercises and just was just eating just fast food and just never had did Zumba, never had did any of that to give that relief that my body probably needed that I wasn't even aware of. I don't know. But I know that he is a way maker, he's a healer. But you guys, like Apostle said, he's not a genie in a bottle. So, I had seen one of my memories where it said, God, please take away my blood pressure. No, stop eating salt, right? Okay. He's not, no. Okay, so that part. But we want to empower you to be healthy because your health is your wealth. So we thank you so much, Miss Natalie Thurmond, for sharing that with everybody. And hey, guys, that's our show for today. Make sure that
I
you
would like
tap
to.
in, tune in. Oh no, go ahead, Bill Apostle.
Can I just say this when you said that make that statement? I remember that years ago we were praying, and our prayer was, Lord, get in the computer and hide our debt. You know what I'm saying? And we was praying that hide my debt, God, hide my debt, and right, and then He did. He hid it for a period of time, right, and then all of a sudden, all that hide my debt stuff came back, and you had all of this debt, all of these people you owed, and everything,
Yeah.
and you had to get it paid. And so, just shift that now when we ask for healings and we pray that God get in our bloodstream, and He said, "Yeah, you take this, you eat this. I'm gonna get in your bloodstream, right?" Because remember that we're made from dirt, and so if it comes out of the ground, it's gonna bless us. It's gonna heal us. I always says people call me for, can you pray for healing and da. I am not like Miss Thurman, right? But I know this, that if you eat out of the ground, it's gonna bless you, it's gonna heal you, right? So we got to learn how to eat out of the ground. So thank God again. I'm just really, I was like, yes, God, I hear you, making everything just so plain. So He's a prayer answering God, not only for me, you guys, but for all of you that are watching, for all of you that will be connected. Remember that she is an answer to your prayers today. Go ahead and hook up. Okay, thank you, Minister Michelle.
Absolutely. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Miss Thurman. We appreciate you for joining us on the Woo Talk Show. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Somebody said, wow, that's a good post to put on Facebook. Yes, okay. We're sharing health, we're sharing wealth, and hey, we're just empowering you to know that we care about you. We care about, where you're going in your life, and we want you to be healthy. We want you to be wealthy. We want you to walk in the purpose that God has created you to walk in. So that's our show, and we want you to come back. We will be doing a show next Tuesday, and it's going to be at 5:30 p.m. Remember, the Woo Talk Show is doing a pivot. However, we're keeping the Spotlight Superstars at 12 noon, and then we're going to be having a panel at 5:30 p.m. on the last Tuesday of every month. So it's going to be 12 episodes of those panels where we're going to be having conversations that make you say,
Ooh, ooh.
so make sure you tap in and tune in for that. And until next time, we'll see you all on the Woo
Ooh.
Talk Show.
Okay.
God bless.